Today, we will talk about the second most important factor for adding years to your life and life to your years. In our first episode, we talked about the importance of having a sense of purpose in life and do motivative things that increase levels of dopamine in your brain and reduce levels of cortisol in your blood. Today, I'd like to talk to you about the importance of exercise. I believe that after having a sense of purpose in life, exercise is what makes you live longer and stay sharp in your 80s and 90s. I can talk for hours and hours about the importance of exercise for longevity and brain health, but I'll keep it short and talk about the 4 factors that explain why exercise is so important. Number 1, your brain cells are among the most active cells in your body. They're more active than your heart cells, your eye cells, your liver cells, your bone cells. And they need ATP, which is the fuel for the cellular processes. ATP is made inside every cell by an organelle called mitochondria. Mitochondria generate ATP all the time. Now, there is one factor that increases the number of mitochondria inside all the cells in your brain and in your body, and that's exercise. So exercise increases the number of mitochondria, which then makes cells have more ATP, and since brain cells need a lot of ATP, they're happy when there are more mitochondria. Okay? The second factor why exercise is so important for longevity and sharper brain is that exercise helps with generation of new brain cells. Yes, your brain, a specific part of brain called hippocampus, which is important for memory and prevention of Alzheimer's disease, can generate new cells. The parts of your brain for moving, for walking, for eye, for vision, for example, do not generate new cells. But a part of brain for memory and learning called hippocampus does have the capacity to generate new cells. And guess what increases this process? Exercise. Exercise literally makes this process of neurogenesis go faster and for you to have more brain cells at any given time. So that's a no-brainer. Exercise creates new brain cells. New brain cells is the best investment you can have in your life, so you have to exercise to generate new cells. Third reason exercise is good for your brain and your body and longevity is because exercise increases the quality of blood vessels and the number of blood vessels, not only in your brain, but also elsewhere in your body, in your heart, and in your bones. When you have more blood vessels, you have more nutrients and more oxygen in your brain. And your brain needs all the oxygen nutrients it can use, so the more supply of these, the better it will function. And the one part of the brain that functions really well with increased exercise is your frontal lobe. This is the part of the brain that's important for decision making. So the fourth reason why exercise is so important for longevity and for sharper brain is because when you exercise, you make better decisions. When you make better decisions, you can manage your days better. You know exercise is important, so you prioritize things, so you will have time for exercise. When you make better decisions, you can manage your days better, so you'll be less stressed. These processes of making better decisions also help you have a lifestyle pattern that will help you live a long life. So, 4 reasons exercise is so important for longevity and for sharper brain are: you have more mitochondria, which means more ATP, and more ATP means more fuel for your brain cells to function well. You have more brain cells, especially in part of the brain for memory, which helps you prevent risk of Alzheimer's disease. You have more blood vessels, not only in your brain, but elsewhere, in your heart, in your bones, in your liver, everywhere. And this means that your body and your brain remains young and it rejuvenates all the time. And number 4 is that you make better decisions, you have better behavior, which determines how long you will live and how sharp you will be. Okay? In the next episode, I will tell you the third factor that's really important for longevity in sharper brain.